If you're a cat owner, you know how much your feline friend means to you. But what happens when your cat starts showing signs of allergies? From excessive itching and digestive issues to ear infections, allergies can make your cat uncomfortable and stressed. And when it comes to food allergies, it can feel especially challenging to figure out what to feed your cat to help them feel better. If your cat has food allergies, it's crucial to provide them with the right diet to manage the condition and improve their quality of life. So, what exactly should you feed a cat with allergies? Understanding food allergies in cats isn't always straightforward. The symptoms can vary widely and may even overlap with other health problems. For example, food allergies can cause gastrointestinal issues like vomiting or diarrhea, but they can also manifest as skin problems such as itching, rashes, or hair loss. Many cats with food allergies also suffer from recurring ear infections or chronic respiratory issues. All of these symptoms can be triggered by specific ingredients in their food, often proteins or even certain grains. If your cat is showing any of these symptoms, it might be time to explore the possibility of food allergies. The first step in managing food allergies in cats is identifying the allergen. Food allergies occur when your cat's immune system overreacts to a specific protein or ingredient. The most common allergens are proteins like beef, chicken, or fish, but grains and dairy can also be triggers. Some cats may even develop allergies to more unusual ingredients, such as corn, soy, or even certain additives. The key to managing food allergies in cats is to eliminate these triggers and replace them with safe, nutritious ingredients that don't cause a reaction. One of the most effective ways to identify food allergens is through an elimination diet. This involves feeding your cat a simple diet made of ingredients they've never been exposed to before, such as a novel protein source like rabbit or venison, paired with a limited carbohydrate like sweet potato. During this period, you'll closely monitor your cat's symptoms, eliminating any previous foods that could be contributing to the allergic reaction. After a period of about 6 to 8 weeks, you can begin to reintroduce other proteins and ingredients one by one, paying close attention to how your cat responds. This method helps pinpoint the exact cause of the allergies. Once you've identified the food allergens, the next step is finding the right diet for your cat. For cats with food allergies, it's essential to choose a hypoallergenic, limited ingredient food. Commercial cat foods designed for food allergies typically feature one source of protein, such as rabbit or venison, paired with a single carbohydrate like sweet potato or peas. These foods are formulated to limit the number of ingredients your cat is exposed to, reducing the risk of an allergic reaction. If you're preparing homemade food for your cat, it's important to work with a vet or pet nutritionist to ensure the diet is balanced and meets your cat's nutritional needs. It's also important to remember that feeding your cat the same protein source consistently can reduce the chances of developing new allergies. But while eliminating allergens is key, it's also important to provide your cat with all the nutrients they need to stay healthy. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they require animal-based proteins to thrive. This makes protein quality extremely important when selecting a food for a cat with allergies. When choosing a commercial food, make sure the protein is listed as one of the first ingredients. Look for options that contain whole meats, like chicken, turkey, or rabbit, rather than meat byproducts or plant-based proteins. Whole meats provide essential amino acids like taurine, which is crucial for your cat's heart, vision, and overall health. Additionally, high-quality fats, such as fish oils, provide omega-3 fatty acids that help reduce inflammation and support skin health, which can be especially beneficial for cats with food allergies. If your cat has an allergy to common protein sources like chicken or beef, you may need to switch to a novel protein. Novel proteins are those that your cat has likely never been exposed to before, such as rabbit, venison, duck, or kangaroo. These proteins are less likely to trigger an allergic response because they're outside your cat's typical diet. Many premium cat food brands offer formulas that feature novel proteins specifically designed for cats with food allergies. These diets typically use a single novel protein and a single carbohydrate source to minimize the risk of exposure to other allergens. Another option is a hydrolyzed protein diet. Hydrolyzed proteins are proteins that have been broken down into smaller pieces, making them less likely to trigger an immune response. These diets are often recommended for cats with more severe allergies or for those who don't respond well to novel proteins. Hydrolyzed protein diets can be a bit more difficult to find, as they're typically available through veterinarians or specialty pet food suppliers. However, they are specifically formulated to be hypoallergenic and can be a game changer for some cats with allergies. When it comes to carbohydrates, it's best to stick with simple, easily digestible options. Cats don't have a high tolerance for carbohydrates, so it's important to choose foods that contain a small amount of high-quality carbs. Look for foods that feature sweet potatoes, peas, pumpkin, or rice as the main carbohydrate sources. These ingredients are generally well tolerated by cats with food allergies and provide the necessary fiber to support digestion without overwhelming their system. Be cautious with grains like corn and wheat, which are often used as fillers in commercial cat foods and can trigger allergic reactions in some cats. Along with providing the right amount of protein and carbohydrates, you'll want to make sure your cat's diet is low in phosphorus and sodium to reduce the strain on their kidneys, especially if they have underlying kidney issues related to their allergies. Many commercial allergy-specific diets are formulated to be kidney-friendly, so if your cat has both allergies and kidney problems, these foods can help manage both conditions. For many cats with food allergies, hydration is also a concern. Cats with allergies often experience gastrointestinal upset, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration. Wet food is an excellent option for keeping your cat hydrated, as it has a higher moisture content than dry kibble. It also tends to be more palatable, which can help stimulate the appetite of a cat that might not be feeling their best due to their allergic reactions. If you're feeding dry food, make sure your cat has access to fresh water at all times, and consider mixing water or broth into their food to increase fluid intake. If your cat's symptoms persist despite feeding him a hypoallergenic diet, it may be necessary to switch things up and consult your vet again. Sometimes, it takes a bit of trial and error to find the right food that works for your cat's specific allergies. You may also want to look into food trials, where you feed your cat a carefully controlled diet for several weeks to see if symptoms improve. During this time, you'll want to be diligent about avoiding treats or any other food sources, as even small amounts of allergens can affect the results. Feeding your cat with allergies is a continuous process, and it requires a little more attention and care than simply feeding them whatever food you have on hand. It may take time to find the right food that works for them, but once you do, you'll likely see an improvement in their health, energy, and overall comfort. Just remember, always work closely with your veterinarian to ensure your cat is getting the best nutrition possible while managing their allergies. By providing your cat with a carefully selected, allergy-friendly diet, you can help them feel better, reduce their symptoms, and improve their overall quality of life. Whether you choose a commercial food or make your own, the key is consistency and attention to detail. Monitor their condition, be patient as you make adjustments, and always seek professional advice when necessary. With the right food and care, your cat can live a happy, healthy life despite their food allergies.